Hey there, Brian Hawkins here, Next Step Survival, and I'm going to try to do a quick review on some sprouting lids for mason jars, and I'm going to try to use my regular phone, because the phone that I usually use that takes a shotgun mic is charging right now because I let it go dead. So we'll give this a try. I'll try to speak up. I'm not prepared for this last minute thing, so I didn't get all dialed up for you on this review. I apologize. And I'm not even going to do the intro. So the intro is welcome to Next Step Survival. So I have some sprouting seeds. Let me see if I can make some room up here higher, so I have to keep bending here. So I got some lentils. That's not going to work. We're going to find a different spot. Hold one. Okay, this would work a little bit better. I've got a couple of these indoor things. Even that's celery right there. But I brought this in. I'm gonna scoop this in a little bit. All right, so those are some mason jars right here, and I'm sprout. This is I think this is day 4 for these sprouts. Okay. I'm gonna be in trouble here pretty soon. So I tilt them upside down. That's why it's sitting on that tray. So these are lentils here. So sprouting lentils. So I just put a paper bag over there, and then I keep them in a tray with the lights off, along with my mushrooms. I don't know if you've seen that in there. But because they don't want light, right? So I've got them in the light just for this quick video here. So those are lentils. These ones here are alfalfa and cloves. These were very tiny. I cut myself eating turkey yesterday. It was Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday, by the way. That's kind of why I'm doing these, because these are on sale today, but they're going on and off sale all the time. It's the second time I bought these. I bought these a little over 3 years ago, and I just ordered another set today, so that's what inspired me to do this review today. But we keep them upside down to drain. These lentils, I mean these smaller seeds, what are those? Alfalfa and the clover were pretty small, and they do tend to drop through until you get them soaked. So I'll try to put a link to these seeds here that I buy, but I don't know if I have any of the real small ones. But you can see, let me see if I can't get, you can see how small some of these seeds are. And a lot of those will, and I'll show you the holes here in a second, but they do tend to want to drop through there until you get them soaked. So these are the smaller ones. And you can see that they're coming through the holes right now. The little roots are. But until you soak them, they tend to come through those seeds. I mean, through those holes. So that's the only drawback I've had out of these. And it's not really a drawback, because if you're doing it properly, you're soaking these for a good day or two, and then that's when you're doing. So what I do generally is I'll put the seeds in here. And I'll get them wet. I'll just get them, I'll put them in the bottom of the jar, little a tablespoon or so, and then a little bit of water, maybe that much water that you see down there right now, maybe a little bit more than that, and I just let it set for a couple of days, inside of in a dark, warm spot, or warm as far as this is concerned. And like I said, I just use these paper bags. They're real cheap. Grab them from the grocery store, and then after that, I start putting them upside down. So I just got a little hole right here, and it's got these lips here. These are pretty convenient. That keeps it off, this part here off of the tray. You do want a tray or something to protect everything underneath it, because it will drip water. So I just go to my sink. Some people say to use distilled water. I just do it from my tap, and I just pour some room temperature water in here, fill it up. Then I turn it upside down in the drain in the sink and let it drain out. Now they're just wet, right? A little dripping wet. And then I just put it like that, and then I cover it with the bag and I let it set for like 24 hours. The next morning I pull the bags off, soak it, or not soak it, but fill it with water again, drain it, put it back. And I just keep doing it. I think this is day 4, and these make a nice little make some nice little sprouts for salads and stuff. Some greens, different types. You can try different seeds for different tastes and such. It's a lot like microgreens. In fact, let me grab some of those, or I'll just take you over there real quick. Actually, before I do that, that's what's under here. So, I have to move those anyway. So, that's what's going on right there. So I just started that this morning. So I'll keep these. This is an off topic here, but this is microgreen. So I just put them in a cheap lid there. Put some potting soil. Sprayed it. Put some seeds. Sprinkled some sprouting seeds on there. Sprayed it with a little water. Cover it. I'll keep it covered for about, I don't know, 36, 48 hours or so. Then I'll pull the cover off and just keep misting it every couple times a day. I'll just mist it, and then they'll start coming up, and I'll show you what they'll look like after like 3 days. All right, so here's some from a kit. Cheap kit. I think it was like 20 cents or something. That's what they look like. And you can just, once I'll let these get another few days, and then we'll start chopping these off and throwing them in salads and stuff. It's just a nice little healthy mix that you can get for your little greens for your salads and such. Anyway, that's all I wanted to do, is a quick little review. These fit the wide mouth mason jars, so they're real easy to use, simple. I don't know how many times I've used these, probably at least a couple dozen times. I don't sprout all year round. I generally do in throughout the winters, and sometimes in the summer too. It just depends on how I feel. But you know, most of what I get is out in the backyard garden. But every now and then I will in the summer. But yeah, all through the winter. And these have held up just perfect. Over 3 years old, they're just as strong and they haven't lost their color or anything in 3 years. So I just ordered another set today, and I should have those tomorrow actually. And we'll get another batch going, and I'll just start rotating them. And we'll just start rotating those sprouts. So anyway, that's my review. If you're into it, you think you might like it, they're very inexpensive. You can buy them a set of 2. I'll put a link in the description. And that's about it. Hey, you guys have a great weekend. Brian Hawkins, Next Step Survival. I'm out.